Hi, Bows and Bowties. I know it's been a while since I've gotten on here. I'm the Black opinionated woman, also known as a Bow. Why does my hair looks like this? It's so limp. Anyway, I don't think this is going to be a long video. I say that all the time, though, but this shouldn't be very long. I just want to say there's things that are trending all the time, right? You'll have content creators who will report on what's trending in the news. It could be that Diddy's trial or what's happening with any sort of raid in LA or whatever. You excuse me, maybe you report on what's trending in terms of, I don't know, it could be songs, it could be clothing. But let me tell you what I find to be such a random trend. It's in this whole self-diagnosing thing. Now, I've been guilty of it before when I sometimes say I think my ADD is kicking in. But the one that I'm noticing the most is people are just like, they're constantly saying, like, I'm really an introvert. And I want to say STFU. Shut the, you know what? Because I'm like, stop lying. Everybody, it's like, it's so, like, I don't know, like in vogue. It's so avant-garde to be an introvert now. And it's such a weird trend. I mean, like every time I see, like, especially at work, and I work with some nerdy people, not all of them, but I'm saying, what's in my face? So many people are getting out here in these streets and they're like, well, I'm really an introvert. I'm like, shut up. No, you're not. No, you're not. You like to run your mouth like everybody else, including myself. So, like, it would be really weird for me to get on this app and be like, I'm such an introvert. You'd be like, what world are you coming from? I am seeing and hearing so many people reporting on the fact that they're like, yeah, you know what? But really, I'm an introvert. So in the past, it used to be a bunch of people talking about how they had anxiety and this, that, and the other. Now, and I do believe it's true. I think that now that more people are aware, they realize like some of their behaviors are based or centered around how they are managing their anxiety. But this weird trend of claiming to be an introvert when they're not, I'm like, no, you're not. This is what I think. I think a lot of people are just tired. They're tired of interacting. They're tired of performing, which is not the same thing as being an introvert, right? Because you can't sit there and tell me like you're out here running your mouth all the time and then suddenly you're an introvert because you're tired. Like, I just kind of feel like our current present day is feeling much more like a not, what's what I was gonna say diaspora. That's not the word I want to use. It, um, what word I want to use? It's like a modern day. What's the word I want to say? Uh, it's escaping me. But the point I'm making is, it's like I think our current present day, the zeitgeist of the times, it's just a very down time. People are mentally tired of interacting because social media has such a huge presence. And I think people are just tired of engaging. I think people are tired of working. I think people are tired of struggling. I think people are tired of pretending. I think people are trying to hustle. I think people are just tired. And so what's happening is, I think really what it is people really just want to check out for a while. And what they're doing is instead of saying I just need to check out for a while and recenter myself, everyone's calling it like I'm really an introvert. No, you're not. You're tired. You're tired of engaging, right? You're just tired of performing for everybody. And that's what I think it really is. I know I am all the time, but I wouldn't get out here and say that I was an introvert. You know what I did? I just stopped making videos for a while because I didn't feel like it. I was tired, right? Like, I think the people who might even be on social media all the time, who have these huge, like, online presences, I can't talk to that. I can't get my tenses right when I speak. It's almost like my education has failed me. But I think the people who get online, right? Like they build up all these parasocial relationships, and then I think even then that creates a form of burnout too. But what I really wanted to say was, I feel like oftentimes when I'm talking to people and they're like, well, really an introvert. And I'm like, and I don't want to say like more specific things because if anybody ever watches this channel, you'll know who the person is, or people rather. But I'm like, you're literally not an introvert. You can't be the person that's always walking in, lighting up the room, engaging, all of the stuff. I'm like, okay, everybody, I'm an introvert. I'm like, it sounds like ridiculous. It is the most ridiculous thing. And I don't know when it became so in vogue and so trendy and popular to claim to be an introvert. But I'm like, shut up. You're not. Maybe you're tired, right? You're tired of engaging. You're tired of performing for people, right? You're tired of putting on an act. You're tired of holding it down. You're tired of working. You're tired of helping people get their hee-haws. I don't know. I think that is separate. I think what happens is now people are just mentally wanting to check out for a while. But I don't think we need to start calling it being an introvert. Like, shut up. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. But I just wrote down a couple of points because it was one of those things that kind of like irked me. Let me see. This burnout. It's just blah, 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 blah. That's pretty much it. All right, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing in every way and can practically do no wrong.